What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to some Fortnite Battle Royale. And after spending about 2 hours trying to fix my mic of why it wasn't coming on and working, we finally figured it out. So now we can make videos once again. But we have a good one for you in the background. But what makes this video kind of weird, obviously you won't see until the final elimination of the game. But you know how I've been saying I've been loving playing Fortnite and loving playing and not really making videos on it? Well, this has kind of been the only thing that I've really noticed that's kind of, I guess, affecting my overall, general sense for the game, right? So I think it has to do with, once again, those trying to keep the casual players on the game, where it's phasing through things. And not just like, you press a button, you phase through a building, but like when you are building and your ramps and floors and stuff, sometimes you'll either fall through your own ramp or wall or whatever. Like you can walk right through it. Or there's been a lot of times where you shoot and you can shoot right through a wall or a ramp or whatever. And it's really, really strange. Or recently I've had my favorite one, where I've been sitting, just saying one by one, right? As you see in the game, right now, I'm on making a one by one, right? So this other team is looking up at me. So there's no way they should be able to shoot the ramp that I'm on unless there's no wall there. But recently, I've had the same setup as far as a base, with a normal one by one, and they've been able to snipe out my ramp but not shoot my wall, which is kind of the whole point of that, like, double setup, right? You have the wall and then you have the ramp, so you have that double protection towards the people that are in front of you. So you should have double protection, but for some reason, like, I think right there where I have a ramp and a wall up and yet somehow it doesn't count, or it shoots through it or something, but it just seems so weird. I don't want to say more recently, because it's been happening for a little while now, that, even when building, you're trying to build in a build battle, sometimes you'll build a ramp, and you'll, get ready to, crank your 90s, or, get above somebody, or whatever the case you're trying to do while building, and all of a sudden, you phase through your ramp. Like, it's a fully built ramp, or it's in the process of building, just like normally how you'd build, and you'd fall right through it. And it makes you think, like, okay, did I actually place a ramp there? And then you look up and, okay, it's like, yeah, you did. But then it's like, okay, well, why did I fall through that? I can't edit it. I can't shoot it. I can't break it. So is it really there? Or is it a visual bug? Or, there's so many different questions that you have to ask yourself when you phase through that ramp. But then you also see stuff in the game that you'll see at the end of the game, of my gameplay, that I literally shoot through a wall. And, the only reason I kept shooting was because it was hitting him, right? If I didn't see it was hitting him, I would have thought, like, nothing different, right? He's hiding behind a wall. I know exactly where he is, but he's hiding behind a wall. Like, no big deal. That's the whole point of building, is to be able to block off those shots. But for whatever reason, you can phase through ramps. And, there's also exploits and stuff that you'd be able to, walk through ramps and, do a certain type of edit or whatever, and you phase into it and whatever. And, although editing is a skill in the game, I think it almost has too much of a skill that people abuse it to get into people that just try to hold the wall and, not be able to edit as quickly. And, maybe that's where phasing comes into play too, that people can't build the greatest, so sometimes it has an effect on it. I don't really know, but right up here you'll see it be able to shoot through a wall, right? We laser the one guy and he places a wall here, and as you can see, there's a metal wall up there at the end, and somehow I'm able to shoot right through it. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and as always, guys, we'll see you next time.